Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're looking at something specific, a piece of hardware that seems simple, a cable. But its whole purpose is, well, absolute reliability. We're digging into the Wolfpack locking 4K UHD HDMI high-speed cable, high-speed with Ethernet. And we're asking, really, how much is that perfect uninterrupted connection worth in a professional setting?
Yeah, exactly. And for you listening, this dive is about understanding why professionals need this, why the lock. We need to unpack the tech, the speed, the performance, when stability is everything, and trace it back to where it comes from, the Wolfpack brand and HDTV Supply.
Okay, so I can grab an HDMI cable pretty much anywhere for, what, $5?
Yeah.
So why this one feature, this locking connector? What makes that so important that it becomes professional gear? What's the big risk?
Well, the risk is signal loss. Catastrophic failure sometimes. Think about vibration or just someone accidentally bumping or pulling the cable. In a busy place like a control room, maybe a big video wall installation, or even a packed server rack, a little nudge can mean the signal drops out completely. That locking plug, it just secures it, makes it rugged, it holds on tight when you absolutely need it to.
Right, makes sense. But stability doesn't mean much if the picture quality isn't there. This is listed as a high-performance 4K Ultra HD cable. Crystal clear picture. But I noticed it specifically mentions delivering that reliably at 30 hertz. Why not 60 hertz? Lots of things use 60 hertz now.
That's a really good point. It's about the application. For the kinds of rugged uses this is recommended for, think digital signs, those pro video walls, maybe conference room cameras.
Okay.
0.30 hertz is usually perfectly fine. The main goal there is a super stable, clear image. Not necessarily the ultra-fluid motion you'd want for, say, high-end gaming. And to get that stable 4K image, it uses a solid 10.2 Gbps bandwidth.
Got it. And beyond the speed and the lock, the build quality seems pretty key too. What's inside doing the work?
Well, the shielding is a big one. It's got a triple shielded design. Think of it like noise cancellation for the signal. It blocks out interference, EMI, RFI.
That electrical hum or static you sometimes get.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially near power lines or heavy equipment. And then you've got the gold-plated contacts. They aren't just for looks. Gold is much better long-term for signal integrity than, say, cheaper nickel plating. Less likely to fail, especially in demanding spots like studios.
And it handles Ethernet too. Right through the HDMI?
Yep. Integrated Ethernet support, so it can potentially simplify networking a bit, carry internet alongside the video and audio.
And it plays nice with other gear. Compatibility.
Oh, yeah. Fully compliant with HDMI 1.4 and 2.0 standards, HDCP compliant too, and critically, it's backward compatible, so if you have older 1080p or even 720p equipment, it should slot right in.
Okay, so that really does point towards those professional uses you mentioned. Control rooms, studios, big complex video walls.
Right. Places where a loose cable isn't just annoying, it could be a major problem. That lock is what pushes it firmly into that professional system space.
And looking at where this comes from, it's branded Wolfpack, which, the source notes, is a registered trademark of HDTV Supply, Inc. Why does it matter who you buy this kind of specialized kit from? Why a specialist like HDTV Supply?
Well, when reliability is the entire point, you need to trust the source. Quality control is everything. Buying from a specialist distributor like HDTV Supply means you're getting the genuine article. You know that locking mechanism is built right, tested, and will actually hold.
Right, no knockoffs.
Exactly. And HDTV Supply, they've been around, 24 years? They position themselves as a global AV specialist. They back it up, too. Things like shipping the same day from their California warehouse. That's helpful. But maybe more importantly, free lifetime tech support. They're essentially promising this cable won't be your system's weak point.
So wrapping that up for you, the listener, you're not just buying a cable, you're investing in guaranteed signal integrity. Secure, high-speed 4K, yes, but backed by people who focus on mission-critical stuff.
And here's something really interesting, kind of confirms how niche and serious this is. The source material actually mentions the HDTV Supply Tech Talk podcast.
Wait, hang on, a podcast about locking HDMI cables and related tech?
Apparently, yes. It specifically covers locking HDMI use cases, tips for stability, best practices for installation. It tells you this isn't just a one-off product. It's part of a whole ecosystem of knowledge and support for this very specific need.
That really is something. So the final thought for you is maybe this. When AV signal stability becomes that critical, you don't just get hardware. You get a dedicated security solution, and apparently even its own dedicated media channel to make sure you use it right. Think about that level of focus on a cable.